To Hall, who had ideas twice of sending Rick flying into the ropes. He was going to whip him in there, but Rick caught his hair and prevented that.
Oh, my hand got stuck in his hair.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. Big Bub run out. Ken and Rick switch back and forth on Wayne Hall. Tag on the big one. Rick circled. Yes, sir. Just sheer speed he used on Bub. Bub was coming in, and he used his weight to just pull him right straight on over as he went down and under him.
Oh, when Bub hit that mat, it scored about a 6 on the Richter scale in that ring, I think.
There's a tag on Wayne Hall, and Hall and Smith have been rather active in tagging in and out also. Ken Lucas, Wayne Hall, big knee, boom from Lucas on Wayne Hall. Over the shoulder, Rick Martin pulls the knee pad down, drops with the lower leg, covers 1, 2, but he didn't make it go. We're coming up on about 5.5 minutes in this first ball of action. Still plenty of wrestling time. Hall rolled him over. He's got a cover, 2, and Rick barely got that right shoulder up.
Hall proved himself a rather rugged customer there. Rick had him down and looked like maybe he had him in position for the 3 count, but couldn't do it.
And when Hall got the weight advantage on top of Rick, Rick had to struggle there. Just barely got that right shoulder up. Almost dropped the first ball. But they're still in it. Reverse face lock. Rick has him chin locked securely in there. No choke. He's got it right on his chin. Hanging right on is Rick Morton with Wayne Hall battling at it. He tried Wayne, couldn't get him in about 3 attempts. Now he tags out to Ken Lucas. They're going to have to get him softened up a little bit more. And that's one way of softening him up.
One of the quickest ways.
Kenny will get tough with you. You can count on it. Just make book. Pounds that head of Wayne Hall's into the turnbuckle. Tag on Rick Martin. Oh, he nailed him with a knee. We're past the 7-minute mark in action, and now Rick going for it, pulls the leg up, 1, 2. But he cannot make it stick there. Another cover. 1, 2. And he's loose again. Chin locks him from behind. Thought Rick had him when he bowed him back in there and had the leg with the weight up on top. But Hall determined, kicking around. Drops with a leg, lower leg in the middle of the back on Wayne Hall. Referee checks for a choke. There is none. Just a good chin lock, reverse face lock he's got on him. Tag from Ken Lucas over to Rick Morton. Here's Lucas, put to the midsection. We're past the 8-minute mark. Wayne Hall with a forehand was going to tag Rick Morton. Our time is running out. We are out? No. There's a tag on Kenny. The Rick. 2, 3, and that's it. Okay, first ball, Lucas and Morton. We got to take time out. We'll be right back. We're going to be back in the ring with Channel 3's Championship Wrestling coming up in a moment. Hey, a quick reminder to you folks around Jasper, Indiana, next Thursday, July 17th, National Guard Armory Championship Wrestling comes your way. Now, Tuesday night, we talked about a little bit earlier. I want to continue on that one. That's the pole strap match, where the strap is at the top of a 10-foot pole, ring enclosed in wire. Handsome Jimmy Valiant, Bill Dundee on one side, and on the other side, take a look at this, Paul Ellering, and the big mercenary from Mannheim, Germany, Killer Karl Krupp.
Take note, Mr. Rathball, and give me credit for imagination and intelligence. Look at my heart. Look at the physique of this man. Then I look at the physique of Mr. Dundee. Yes, he is a very athletic-looking young man, but I look at the physique of Mr. Valiant, as I call him, Big Bird from Sesame Street, Mr. Valiant, and I wonder where Mr. Dundee's athletic intelligence has gone to. This long, tall drink of water that prances around the ring like he's 98 cents short of $1. He is screaming about the strap match. My good friend, Mr. Paul Ellering, will be waiting at the bottom of the pole, and I will be tossing our opponents towards him. And I'll say, catch, Mr. Ellering. Here comes Dundee, Mr. Ellering. Catch, Mr. Ellering. Here comes Big Bird from Sesame, Handsome Jimmy Valiant. And when we get the strap off the top of the pole, all hell will break loose.
Okay, Paul Ellering, Killer Karl Krupp. Of course, manager Jimmy Hart will be out there, but the ring will be enclosed in wire. The strap on the poles. You be there Tuesday. When you've used all the time, you've used all the time, so we can't bring them back in for another fall, as a matter of fact. And the first one's going to go to Ken Lucas and Rick Morton. And son of a gun, that obviously means that with no time left, they've got the match.
They've got the winner. That's right.
We've got to get going. We hope maybe. You'll make it a point to be with us next week. For Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of championship wrestling.